Britney Spears in the Diddy trial. So Cassie stated that Britney Spears was present at her 21st birthday party in 2007, which just so happened to be the night before the 2007 VMAs.
So you're saying give Britney a break?
Give Britney or any woman or children, you're supposed to have rules to the game. There's supposed to be, there gotta be rules to the game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And don't put nobody in danger driving, you know?
Late Friday night, Britney hit 3 hotspots and was snapped at Caesars Palace at Pure nightclub with
One of the captors of the permanent A-list quote-unquote singer just keeps getting drawn deeper and deeper into the troubles of the producer/wannabe rapper. Now she was the paymaster for the sex trafficking. And again, this is allegedly Robin Greenhill, Britney Spears.
Cassie recently revealed a bombshell during her testimony against Diddy, linking him to a dark chapter in Britney Spears' life. She recounted the 2007 MTV VMAs, a night that became infamous after Britney was allegedly given a strange substance at a party, leading to a humiliating public performance. This wasn't just any awards show. It was reportedly part of a final humiliation ritual, orchestrated by Britney's former management, Lou Taylor and Robin Greenhill, who allegedly enlisted Diddy to help break her down. Sources close to Britney's legal team suggest she tried to expose the truth, warning Cassie, but was silenced through substances and psychological manipulation. Britney's lawyer recently claimed that Britney believes Wendy Williams faced a similar fate, hinting at a possible mind control network in Hollywood targeting stars who speak out, labeling them as crazy.
I believe that Britney was next to Diddy and
Absolutely. Absolutely. All of those girls, all of those Mickey Mouse girls, including Christina Aguilera, all of these children have been big. Part of the reason why they can't tell you is because they were drugged.
Yep.
Most of what was happening to them was happening. And what they have left are the...
Britney Spears has found herself entangled in Diddy's ongoing legal drama after Cassie brought her into the spotlight during her testimony about a fateful night in September 2007. Cassie described how Diddy unexpectedly kissed her at a birthday party in Vegas, a moment that caught her off guard since he was still publicly involved with Kim Porter, and Cassie was dating Ryan Leslie at the time. A picture from that night, which was shown in court, captured Diddy, Cassie, Britney, and producer Dallas Austin together at the Hard Rock Hotel in Las Vegas. But this wasn't just any party. It's alleged that on this night, Diddy secretly drugged Britney, setting in motion a disturbing series of events that would eventually lead to Britney being placed under a conservatorship. From that point on, sources suggest Britney was kept subdued on various substances to control her, suppressing her voice and breaking her mentally. In her 2021 court hearing, Britney revealed that her team had forced her to take lithium, which affected her so severely that it impaired her ability to have coherent conversations. This disturbing revelation has opened up a larger conversation about the abuse of power and control in the entertainment industry.
I said no to one dance move into rehearsals. It was as if I planted a huge bomb somewhere, and I said no, I don't want to do it this way. After that, my management and my dancers and my assistant of the new people that were supposed to do the new show all went into a room, shut the door, and didn't come out for at least 45 minutes. Ma'am, I'm not here to be anyone's slave. I can say no to a dance move. I was told by my, at the time, therapist, Dr. Benson, who died, that my manager called him in that moment and told him I wasn't cooperating or following the guidelines in rehearsals. And he also said I wasn't taking my medication, which is so dumb because I've had the same lady every morning for the past 8 years give me my same medication. They're gonna come back and be mean to me or punish me or something. 3 days later, after I said no to Vegas, my therapist sat me down in a room and said he had a million phone calls about how I was not cooperating in rehearsals and I haven't been taking my medication. All of this was false. He immediately the next day put me on lithium out of nowhere. He took me off my normal meds I'd been on for 5 years. And lithium is a very, very strong and completely different medication compared to what I was used to. You can go mentally impaired if you take too much, if you stay on it longer than 5 months. But he put me on that and I felt drunk. I really couldn't even take up for myself. I couldn't even have a conversation with my mom or dad really about anything. I told them I was scared and my doctor had me on 6 different nurses with this new medication come to my home, stay with me, to monitor me on this new medication, which I never wanted to be on to be.
Cassie's testimony in Diddy's legal battle has brought some dark, long-rumored details into the spotlight, particularly concerning Britney Spears and her infamous 2007 MTV VMA performance. According to Cassie, the night before the disastrous show, she was partying with Britney, Diddy, and others in Vegas. Cassie described how Diddy kissed her unexpectedly that night, while he was still publicly with Kim Porter, and Cassie was dating Ryan Leslie. A photo from that night, presented in court, showed Diddy, Cassie, Britney, and producer Dallas Austin together at the Hard Rock Hotel. But what wasn't visible in the picture was the alleged manipulation and toxic environment that would spiral Britney's life into chaos. Rumors have long circulated that Diddy secretly drugged Britney during this party, which allegedly set the stage for her eventual conservatorship. It's said that after this event, Britney's behavior became erratic, and she was kept on heavy substances to maintain control over her. In her 2021 court testimony, Britney revealed that her team forced her to take lithium, leaving her unable to function normally, unable even to have a coherent conversation. The public's perception of Britney during this time was shaped by tabloids, but those close to her say there's much more at play than what was being portrayed. Before the 2007 VMAs, Britney had already been through a tumultuous New Year's Eve. On December 31, 2006, she hosted a party at Pure nightclub in Vegas, but by midnight, she had passed out and had to be carried out of the club. News outlets like TMZ claimed she was drunk, though her manager at the time, Larry Rudolph, tried to downplay it, claiming Britney had simply fallen asleep. Eyewitnesses, however, reported that Britney fainted, not simply falling asleep, and it appeared as if she was being dragged, with someone in her entourage demanding no photos be taken. This event, often seen as the start of her downfall, was a pivotal moment in the public's perception of her. In the months that followed, Britney's life was in turmoil. She was sent from one treatment center to another, refusing to stay at the ones her team selected. In early 2007, she wrote to her fans, expressing that she was experiencing strange symptoms, even though she wasn't drinking or using substances. It's alleged that this is when her team began medicating her more aggressively, leading to the erratic behavior that the media latched onto. Tabloids quickly painted her as unstable, a bad mother, and someone in need of psychiatric control. In the summer of 2007, Britney spent significant time with producer JR/RHDM, someone with a significant role in the industry, who is suspected to have been another handler in her life. RHDM, who had worked with artists like Rihanna and Destiny's Child, was likely placed in Britney's orbit to help keep her under control. With the industry's manipulative practices and handlers in place, it's easy to see how Britney's choices were often influenced by people around her, rather than her own autonomy. Then came the infamous 2007 MTV VMA performance, which was meant to be Britney's big comeback. Instead, it became a symbol of her collapse. She was out of sync, lip-syncing, looking dazed and confused, stumbling on stage, and her appearance was disheveled. The performance was a disaster, and rumors have long swirled that Diddy was involved in orchestrating this public humiliation. The night before the VMAs, Britney had been partying with Diddy and others, and it's believed that the substances she was given led to her disastrous stage appearance. The aftermath was swift. A judge ordered random drug and alcohol tests in her custody battle with Kevin Federline, and by early 2008, she had lost custody of her children. A month later, she was placed under the conservatorship that controlled her life for more than a decade. The timing of everything raises questions. Just days after the VMAs, Britney's management company, The Firm, dropped her as a client, and Lou Taylor from TriStar took over her affairs. Allegedly, it was the beginning of a more intense phase of control over Britney's life and career. What happened to her was not an isolated incident, but rather part of a disturbing pattern of exploitation and control within the entertainment industry. As her life unraveled in front of the world, it became clear that the forces behind her downfall were far more manipulative than anyone realized. Lou Taylor's role in orchestrating Britney Spears' conservatorship has become more complex and troubling as new details emerge. It's reported that Lou had been collaborating with Britney's parents, Jaime and Lynn Spears, for some time to put Britney under the conservatorship. Despite the narrative that Jaime and Lynn are loving parents simply trying to protect their daughter, the reality is far more complicated. Jaime works as a professional chef, and while he may pray for strength in his work, it's clear that his involvement in Britney's situation is more manipulative than previously believed. Meanwhile, Lynn, heartbroken and separated from her daughter, has remained silent. but her apparent love for Britney hasn't shielded her from being caught up in this controlling scheme. According to sources, Lou reached out to an old associate, Diddy, asking for his help in sabotaging Britney's 2007 VMA performance. Their connection goes way back to the 90s when both worked at Uptown Records. In fact, Diddy was once one of Lou's clients. This long-standing relationship is said to have played a part in orchestrating the series of events that led to Britney's breakdown during the VMAs. Reports have suggested that Diddy's role in Britney's demise was far from coincidental, and it appears he may have been a central player in helping ensure Britney would spiral. But Diddy isn't the only key figure in this disturbing network. Robin Greenhill, an executive at Lou's management company Tristar, has also been implicated in these manipulative tactics. Greenhill, who is said to have worked closely with Britney's father, Britney Spears, was reportedly involved in an elaborate scheme to spy on Britney. Alex Vlov, Britney's former security guard, revealed that Robin was part of a covert group chat where every aspect of Britney's life was monitored. Her personal relationships, her movements, nothing was off limits. Vlov claimed that even Britney's intimate moments were under surveillance, and her security team was instructed to tail her boyfriends in search of any potential threats to her reputation. In an even more disturbing twist, Vlov revealed that Robin Greenhill devised a plan to secretly install an iPad linked to Britney's iCloud, allowing them to spy on her private communications. Texts, calls, photos, everything was fair game. This invasive monitoring was part of a larger strategy to control and manipulate Britney's every move. What's more troubling is that Greenhill's ties to Diddy go even further. Diddy reportedly hired Greenhill as his accountant, and her responsibilities included wiring payments to his former employees. This connection raises questions about how deep the manipulation and control in the entertainment industry truly runs. As these pieces of the puzzle fall into place, it's becoming more evident that there is a larger system at play, one that exploits and controls celebrities for profit and power. From Britney to Kanye West and even Wendy Williams, those who dare to speak out or act outside the scripted narrative are quickly labeled as crazy or unstable, as a means to discredit them and maintain control. This widespread tactic of gaslighting, combined with mind control techniques, is disturbingly effective at keeping stars under the thumb of those in power. When considering everything that has been uncovered about Diddy, it's not hard to believe he may have played a direct role in breaking Britney down, using substances and psychological manipulation. Was Diddy truly involved in sabotaging Britney's 2007 VMA performance by slipping something into her drink? Or is he just a small cog in a much larger, shadowy system that keeps the entertainment industry under its control? The evidence suggests that this may be just the tip of the iceberg. What do you think? Could Diddy be complicit in a much darker system of control within Hollywood? Let us know in the comments below, and stay tuned for the next video where we continue to explore this web of secrecy.